Going to an exam as a DP, would you be willing to fly that airplane if I came to you with that type of answer to the question? That is a corroded rivet on the bottom of a Piper Archer fuel tank. We went out to fly it today. It's a known issue on the airplane, and I have a check ride next Thursday. Kind of using what you talked about through the last couple weeks over the known maintenance corrections for airplanes. Talking to the mechanics, they said that the leak is below 1 cc per minute, which is within tolerance for the Piper Archer. And then they put that speed tape over the top of it. Going to an exam as a DP, would you be willing to fly that airplane if I came to you with that type of answer to the question?
Well, I mean, if I would like to see the maintenance manual reference. So I'm a big trust but verify guy. So, this is similar to an incident that happened where I had somebody show up with a damaged windshield in a Cessna, and they had fixed it with safety wire, drilling a hole to stop the crack and all that. And I was actually familiar with this maintenance procedure, but I asked the student, like, well, how long has it been like this? There may be an allowable fuel leak limit. My question would be, well, how did they determine that? Show me the data of how they were able to determine that that's 1 cc a minute, because really you could only measure that if it was in flight. And I don't know how you would measure that, because if they're measuring it on the ground, well, there's no aerodynamic pressure on the wing. There's going to be a significant siphoning force in flight that could increase a fuel leak, right? We don't know how that fuel is behaving in flight versus on the ground. So you can't just look at it on the ground and say, well, it dripped into this container less than 1 cc a minute, so it must be good to go. Well, yeah, on the ground, we don't know how it's going to behave in flight, So that's what I would want to do. Is I would want to clear up the blue streaking and see how fast the actual leak is. But these leaks can tend to get worse pretty rapidly. So if I see big visible blue stains down the plane and there's no corrective action, and they're like, oh yeah, it's got a fuel leak there, then I'm not gonna go fly that airplane. But yeah, if you just showed up and you just told me what you just said, I'd be like, okay, well, that's great that you're saying that, but to me, this doesn't look airworthy. I've grounded my planes for a fuel leak like this before and just fixed it because it just needs to be fixed.